Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Come on, you can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel mother.
Here we are once again riding in the saddle, long and strong, just the way it should be. And it's time. It is time for another episode of Collectable Past, because I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. And of course, we are joined by the normal assortment of co-panelists here with Vinnieart.
Hey, I'm long and strong, like you said. What's up, everyone?
Friction.
Hello, ladies.
Val would be proud.
Right.
We're also joined by other co-hosts, Slasher McSplitter.
What's up, man? What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
Oh, man, another day to talk toys, man. Another day to talk toys.
That's right.
Unfortunately, our other co-host, Trina, cannot make it tonight. Trina, get well and get back to us as soon as you can. And tonight we are joined by the New Wakuyan Order super fan, Adam Shawhan.
Yeah, man, I'm not messing with it. It's stuck there for now. I'm happy to be here, high as hell. So, you kept saying what's up, and I'm like, me. But my cousin Vinnie's above me, so it's all good.
You must have opened up a McFarlane figure, and the smell that came out of that got you all buzzed, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, all I know is that Robin's not there, and I'm happy if we got to make it till Monday, and it'll be a way better day. So, but we had a little bit of snow, and it stopped. So, no more snow. We got about a half an inch.
That's good.
So, yeah, I didn't have to go snow blow or shovel or nothing. So, yeah, happy to be here with everybody.
If it's only a half inch, I heard that there's pills you can take for that, Adam, so don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Let's say hi to people in the chat real quick. Chaos Hoy, first one in the house. What's going on, Chaos? Chatting with him a little bit while I was doing some uploads. Of course, super fan Adam Shawhan was hanging out in the chat as well. Papa, our buddy Cotton Ministries hanging in the chat as well. Manliness and motivation also hanging in the chat. What's going on, guys? I hope that you're all doing well. There should be a kosher version called Juju. Oh, good one. Good one. Trina here. I won't talk about wrestling. yeah. Save that for Trina. She really does appreciate all the wrestling talk. Guys, it's always a pleasure to have you joining us. Remember to share links out there. Let everybody know that we are going, because as we all know, it's always the games with YouTube, right? YouTube. Let's go ahead and let's moderate the people's channels. The people who own channels and trying to type into their own comment section, let's go ahead and moderate them as well, just for they deserve it. Really? Really? Oh, you butthurt sons of bitches. Anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to kick it off with a good old-fashioned pig opening with Indy and his toy history lessons. Here we go. It's toy time.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history.
This one was released in 1987 and was called Army Ants. Now, Army Ants were originally released in squadrons, which are sets of 3 3D figures set on hardback blister backs. And much the same style as the Muscle and Monster in my pocket toy lines, these were figures that did not have posability. They did have maybe some attachments like guns or possibly hats that came off with backpacks, but other than that, there was nothing about these things. They were pretty much just those stand-up PVC and plastic style figures. The only thing that made these ones a little bit different from some of the other ones that these were humanoid-looking ants in military form. Now, the individual soldiers had various themes, including officers, international soldiers, and aviators, such as flying ants. So, the army ants came into opposing armies. Now, the orange side was General Pat Ant, and the blue side was General Mac Panther. And there were 5 sets for each opposing army. 4 sets of 3 figures and 1 of 8 per side, which included that team's general. Now, these things were actually more like collectibles than toys, but you could actually play with them much in the way that most kids played with those molded plastic soldiers and cowboy and Indian type of toys from back in the day. Yes, they were already in a pose and you could move them, but you could set them up and pretend that they were battles. Much the same way that you would have done with these army ant figures. I think with lines like this, such as Monster in My Pocket, Muscle, and the Army Ants, it was more about the collectible aspect of getting all the different figures, really more than it was about actually playing with them. And like I said, while not usable or anything like that, they did break the mold in the way of being most definitely unique as compared to most of the other toys that were out at the time.
Thank you for joining me, your professor, Indy, on this toy history lesson.
I still have some of those somewhere.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I know I had a couple of them.
I had the
These-
blue ones. I didn't have any of the red ones. Were they
Yeah.
red or orange?
Orange.
Yeah,
Orange.
I never had any of those ones.
I just like Professor Pig.
The one thing I forgot to mention in there is the back end of the ants were squishable.
And you
I
do
guess,
removable too.
yes, and they can pop off.
Because none of the ones that I have left have those fucking back pieces on them.
Now they're all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a decent handful of them still sitting in the back, and they're all in pretty decent shape. They still got all their little bits and pieces on them, so they're all in pretty good shape. But it's the same thing with food fighters. We have most of them in decent shape. A few of the weapons broke though because the weapons were so small and fragile on those things that they could easily get smashed. And unfortunately, the way my dad packaged everything, I was surprised not all of them were in pieces. But it kind of is what it is. But yeah, another one of those collectible aspect to these toys is just like I was saying, Muscle and a few of the other ones. It was more about collecting them all, kind of like what you get later on with Pokemon and stuff like that. So it's definitely a collector style version of a toy. Before you've really seen a lot of collecting as far as toys was concerned, because even back then in the early 80s and 90s, it was still more about play features and everything like that than so much it was collecting.
I remember, I traded as a kid. I traded a couple of the Muscle figures and like an assortment that I got from another kid. I had a couple of those ant ones, those orangey ones. Like the one that had what did he have? 6 arms and the 2 legs.
I thought they had more colors than that. I didn't know it was just 2 colors.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, those are pretty cool though. Those are fun.
It's always good to dip back in that old stuff.
Yeah, I remember they had the commercials for that too. They had like a little jingle, Army Ant, shit like that.
Yeah, I got your Army Ants right here.
You got ants?
No.
I got ants.
Sounds like that's a personal pants bro.
Get some read, bro.
No,
but
you spray your genitals. I'm good. Here's what we do have though, because I mean we have
Army crabs.
Army crabs.
Wait for those Army crabs.
Those are popular in the 80s.
Do they have a play set that's like a toilet seat?
I don't know.
That's the battlefield.
It's got factory face on it. Oh shit! Hey Trina.
What's going on, Trina?
Oh man, yeah. So I went to Ross the other day. I was looking for some stuff. I know Tommy was looking for the that crossover with Transformers and the G.I. Joe. Did not find them, but I found the Count Chocula. I was gonna get them, but the line was like wrapping around the store. I'm like, I got other shit to do. I can't sit on a.
Did you at least hide it in a different aisle?
Well, I left it in the front of the store, and there was like 3 more in the back. So, I don't know. I guess I'll go back another day. I mean,
I would have took it and hid it in the shoe aisle or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of running out the door too. I wanted
Somewhere-
to poke in real quick.
Somewhere right now, Bad Take Bojan is fucking cringing.
Oh my god! Please, those stores, Ross, TJ Maxx, those look like a bomb hit it. You find dog food like where the shoes are. It's like it's insane.
I'll
But
be
anyway,
honest. I've seen Goodwills that were better organized.
Oh yeah,
You're
man.
not wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And there's clothes all over the floor. It's like, okay, wow, great job. And I don't know why almost any Ross that I walk into or TJ Maxx, there's like the alarm is going off continuously. Like I don't know, like they usually greet you by the door. It's the security guy, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, you don't hear that? It's
Oh
like,
my god, the security guy in ours had tied up with these people that were trying to leave, and they set the alarm off. And instead of like having like a little wand or something that he could check to see what's beeping, no, he holds the whole exit line up so he can run each individual bag they have through the freaking detector to see which one is setting it off, and then proceed to take out each item individually out of the bag that was setting it off to figure out which item was like, oh my god, I want to get out of this store.
Right. I know, man. I don't know. I gotta find a time of the day where like no one's there. But anyway, I did see something that was kind of cool, and I filmed it. I've never seen this before. They have a Transformers crossover here. It's a foosball table.
Transformers foosball table.
Look at this.
This is really gross.
Pretty cool looking. It's not very big though. I think it was like $20.
I think it was 25 because my store had an ass load of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they had about, I think, 3 of them like up on the top shelf. But
Oh
I
god,
think they look
really?
pretty cool.
Mine had a big box just sitting there filled with them.
Oh no shit. Oh wow. But is there like legs that pop out from underneath, or is it literally just you throw it on the table like that?
I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really spend a lot of time looking at it. I thought it was nifty. I thought it was like a good novelty item.
Oh yeah.
Other than the colors and the way it looks, that'd be the only reason I'd want to get it. Other than that, I can't see myself playing with a foosball table. But
right.
It looks like it's tabletop, basically. You know, like
Yeah.
you put it on a
Yeah,
table.
yeah,
and
it looks small enough for that, yeah.
But I mean,
That's
again,
cool, though. That's
yeah, that
cool,
is
though.
cool.
Right now.
Like, yeah, if I were a kid and I was like, oh, I just got that for Christmas, I'd be like, all right, that's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
49, I'd buy it for 20, 25 bucks. If I saw
Yeah,
it.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool though. I like
it
when they do something
literally does say tabletop right on it.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh yeah, right. Duh.
Foosball.
Whose balls? Foosball.
Foosball's for the devil.
There's these
So-
foosballs.
I did see they had some sales going on at GameStop. So there's like Cal Kestis character from Fallen Order.
Every time I see a new Star Wars figure, I'm like, whoa, they still make Star Wars?
Yeah, dude, I was really surprised by that too. But I'll say one thing though. I mean, because I played this game when it came out, and it was a damn good game. It's like the older stuff, and it takes place maybe like 10 to 15 years after Order 66. So it's all in that realm, and we're seeing that kind of world and those characters. And
This
it's
is going to be a statue, right? Because
Oh, yeah, this is definitely a statue.
$56. So.
No. Yeah, I think this thing was like originally like 90 or something.
Good God.
Yeah, but I mean, it was pretty big. And yeah, this is over at GameStop.
What is
But
that's an exclusive? That's an exclusive because I said it says only at.
Yeah. Most of these things are only at GameStop. Yeah, but again, pretty nice job though. I mean, the level of detail I went into this thing, pretty impressive. But Yeah, I know they had some kind of clearance sale for anyone who's looking. I think anything that you buy that's clearance, you get another item for free or something, or another clearance item, something like that. I got the email recently, but yeah. So if anyone's looking for that type of stuff, there you go. That's at GameStop. I did just get my hands on the sequel to this. I was telling the guys the other night. It was never supposed to be on PS4. It was only supposed to be exclusive to the next gen consoles or whatever. And apparently they did put it on for, I guess, maybe like a month or two ago. Got it for $20. So same exact game. The details all there. Nothing was downgraded. So it proves that PS5 and PS4, it's the same graphics. They just have a slightly better processing unit. That way that they could retain more information, or it takes up less space in your stupid system. So I'm like, there you go. So it was all bullshit. I was right. There's no difference between PS4 and 5. It's a joke. But hey, I got
price.
yeah, right. Getting a $70 game for $20. Yeah, I'm all over that. So
all day.
Yeah, Amazon has it. They don't have it in physical in store, but Amazon did have it. That's why I'm like, yeah, $20. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. Jumping on the second one. So there you go. And I saw this thing as well. This is over at Books a Million.
Exclusives.
Oh, that actually is pretty good.
Yeah, it was the platinum edition one. So he's got like.
Oh yeah, I see it. The boots. Yeah.
Yep. And they put like speckling in there too, so it's not just clear plastic.
Partially clear.
I like that shit. That's cool.
Yeah, look pretty good. These effects never work though. Like I had another figure. I think they reused this thing like 10 times. Those effects.
Really
They're too heavy, and like
he's using multiple.
It's a very specific kind of way you got to pose it
when you put them on the figure.
But the overall Flash figure did look good, and I liked that they gave him the alternate head. So that was pretty cool to see. What else did we have? This thing, garbage.
And they were so cheap that they couldn't even add extra sculpted parts for the shoulders.
This is one of those statues, right?
These are just money grabs now. This is like a little kid grabbed a black Sharpie and just ruined this figure. I don't know.
Yeah, they overdid it with that.
It makes no sense to me why they keep doing that.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
And what's going on with
the figure itself looks cool though.
You know, yeah, the pose is nice. Awesome. I mean, like they did a good job capturing that. You know, his drawing that was literally just like the upper half, whatever, with the arm. But look at the reuse. They didn't even put like sculpted extra shoulder pads if you're gonna do the variant. Nope, it's just let's paint his shoulders. Like the whole thing is so cheap and lazy.
Well, that's why you get it really cheap, and then you refix it up, and then you make him covered in blood.
I mean, you could do something like that. I would get the brown one though. At least the brown one has the Hulk's.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a reflection on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be the one to get definitely versus this piece of shit.
Yeah, it looks so bad too.
Why did they even give him that repaint if it was a McFarlane like drawing that he did with the brown and tan costume? Like
that's what he wants to do. If we could squeeze more money out of the suckers, I mean the fans, then let's do it. We got the molds. That's basically what he did.
It's like fucking thousands of other covers he could use though. Like,
Yep. And look, they even saved on paint, so they didn't put the Hulk's face on this one for reflection. They could have, and they could have made it the Green Hulk, but nope. This shows you how lazy they are. So ridiculous. Yeah, that's they tried doing like forced perspective, like the cover that McFarlane had drawn. That's all they were going with. Because again, it was that big because they wanted to get the Hulk's face. Yeah, the Hulk's face. They left it out on this one. Like I had a shirt that had the brown one, and like I said, that one looked a little bit better. But yeah, this is retarded with the whatever the hell he scribbled on his legs.
Okay, this is an interesting find. It's like a little vinyl figure from McFarlane, a Swamp Thing.
So I guess he's doing well with the Marvel ones. So you figure, let's do it with DC as well. But they're not keeping the same scale. So I don't know what the purpose of this is and what he's going for. But these things are all tiny. So like this guy's smaller than the Wolverine Marvel Legend.
Swamp Thing's been taking steroids.
Yeah, I don't know why he's that thick either.
You
I mean, the
know,
detail's
Egyptian-
nice on it,
It
but
looks,
I,
you know, it looks nice, but
scale,
yeah,
yeah.
damn,
I
they
have
loaded it out.
yeah. Look at the size
The
difference.
Hulk. It's this guy. He's next to Marvel Legends. This is interesting. This,
Yeah,
Well, I
again,
mean, he's a rip-off anyway, so
yeah,
doesn't really matter.
but yeah, but what is it, Man Thing?
Yeah.
Man Thing came out first, or I thought Swamp
Yeah.
Thing came out first.
No,
No,
Man
no,
Thing was first.
Man Thing did. He
Oh.
came out in Strange Tales, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, well, Trina liked it. Yeah, I mean, like, it was cute for what it was. I mean, the size of him and everything.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Do you remember those wrestling figures they made in like the late 90s where all their proportions were really fucking overdone? And then you put this little vial of water in it and they
Yeah, I
sweat.
showed a
sweat.
couple of those off a
Yeah,
while ago. Remember,
didn't
I
that
got
Swamp-
the
yeah.
the
The Kane one,
Undertaker
right?
and
Oh, yeah.
Stone Cold.
Yeah. Doesn't
Yeah, they
that-
were
didn't
called
that Swamp Thing-
Sweating.
Didn't
I
that
think-
Swamp Thing kind of look in that shape, Tommy?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did look familiar. This was kind of fun. I only filmed it for a joke.
got more Mario stuff. Is it Luigi? He's in sale. Is it because he's the fall guy? I don't know. Yeah, a couple of Luigis. I guess he's a popular character all of a sudden.
Yeah, the bulk of those got shipped out to Ollie's.
Say it again?
The bulk of those got shipped out to Ollie's.
Oh, nice. What are they going for there?
I think they were going for $9.99 at Ollie's.
Ah, they got to go cheaper than that. Those figures they're like $5.99 figures, and they put a price tag of what was it, like 20?
Well, are those not the $20 figures?
Yeah, I still think they need to be lower that price at Ollie's. That's my opinion. I don't know. I reviewed them. I thought they were nice, but I brought them back because I'm like,
I remember that.
Money. Yeah, it was too much money. This was interesting. I was walking out of GameStop when I saw this. This thing is massive. Tidal Wave. They had a lot of like these, like the super larger scale.
Yeah, I think Tidal Wave is a reuse of the Broadside figure that they did.
Oh, okay. How big is that thing? What, like a foot and a half?
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty large.
Wow, that's pretty cool though. Like I was just like on the way out, I'm like, oh, that's pretty sharp. The doc actually sent me one that looked amazing. I might have to lower the volume on this thing. Yeah, I mean, this is just the level of detail and everything in this, and it's just sick. Look at this Optimus Prime.
This is Optimus Prime. Do you read me?
If I were an insane billionaire or something, or millionaire, I'd get so many of these things.
Does he actually transform into the truck, or is he just in this form?
I think it's just this form. Although I know there are 3 different companies that made this exact. He's maybe about half the size of this. The same level of detail, and he transforms it. I don't know how the hell you transform it. I saw a guy do it on. I saw MGO do it on YouTube. Holy shit, man! That thing was like origami times 10. I don't know how the hell he transformed it, but it looked beautiful in both modes.
Speaking of the doc, there he goes. What's up, Adega?
There he is. Hey, Adega. What's up, man?
Yeah, I was telling Adega about this one. I think the elements that they included this one are pretty cool, the sound effects and everything like that. But beyond that, this thing, to me, you want my honest opinion, it's a turd.
Oh, those are sound effects were coming from the toy. Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was just added for the video.
I
No,
know
and the
Tommy
reason
hates the design.
I hate this design. It is so god awful looking.
Because it's 2 bay formers for you.
No, it's 100% bay formers, but I mean, it's just I don't like that design. I mean, the problem is the Transformers are supposed to be robotic beings. They're not supposed to look techno organic.
Yeah.
And that's what Bay went for. And he completely just destroyed what the Transformers look was supposed to be. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I like the fact that Peter Cullen got to use his voice again. That's always great. You know, good for that guy, man. He is a staple of the Transformers universe.
I'll say this. I hated the original Bay design, but this design from the Bumblebee movie, I loved. I actually did love this one.
It's still
to me, it was still a good mix. I get where your gripes are for sure, but for me, like the level of detail and stuff, like the artistry, my jaw's on the floor. I love stuff like that. But I know it's kind of it's your own flavor, your own taste, when it comes to stuff like that. But
and I understand variations and changes. I've seen it throughout the years with the comic books and everything like that, and they've made some changes where they almost kind of blended some of the aspects of the Bay universe but they did it in such a minute way that it didn't really take away from the overall aspects of what the figures should have looked like from the original versions. And I could appreciate that. But when they go so far out of their way to make them look like something that they never originally looked like, that's when they start to lose me. It's just the way it is. I mean, why else are you going to go back to a franchise character, story character like Optimus Prime and make those changes unless you just want to just change completely everything about him? And unfortunately, you started to see a lot of that with Hasbro with some of these characters where they're completely just rewriting the mythos. Don't even get me started about the whole bullshit with RC and RC's trans now and that dumb shit. I mean, that's why I have such a problem with them going back and freaking changing the way these the way the characters look.
Yeah,
that's why I have such a big problem with it.
That's why I refuse to even look at that, entertain that movie. That's not G1, dude.
It's not. It's not. It's a bastardized version of where the hell they're.
I'm telling you, and for all the people that said they like Bumblebee, if you talk to any of them, and I'm talking about a lot of the hardcore fans of these movies, even they will say, oh, the best parts of that movie was in the very beginning with the Cybertron stuff. Almost all of them verbatim say that. Why? Because that's the shit that came as close to the G1 while mixing a little bit of the newer shit in.
Yeah.
And that's probably, if they would have went with that for the movie instead of coming to Earth and giving us that god-awful emo girl story, I think that movie could have been a lot better.
For the life of me, I have no idea why they are refusing to make the movie that we all want.
I say the ending was the best because that way they could, start off and do it right, because you got them all uniting and rolling down the road together. Like for me, that was the best part.
Yeah, with the bookends.
Yeah, I tell you, the whole concept of that movie still irritates me to this day that they took something that was non-canon from a German comic book publishing company. That shit was written off as non-canon by Marvel years ago because they'd take it and they would rewrite it and put their own stories in there, and that's exactly what they did with Bumblebee. They took a Condor Verlag. They were doing their own versions of Transformers because they didn't want to pay Marvel 100% licensing for the original stories. They wrote their own goddamn story. It was non-canon by Marvel, and that's what they decide they're going to put in the movie. That shit is my biggest gripe with that Bumblebee movie. Like that shit. Like something that was non-canon, and they're trying to write it in as canon. Like, really? Garbage. I'm sorry. And I will not move off that hill.
Yeah. No, you have every right, like what you like, hate what you hate. I mean, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, manliness, it basically the attitude of Optimus Prime, that's what his brother had told him. A leader is somebody who could be strong, but he's not overbearing. You got to know when to, how did he put it? Not to be soft or weak, but to be able to show compassion. He said that's what a true leader is. Yeah,
because he was going in as John Wayne. That's like the voice he was doing for it, and he sort of he mixed his brother into that, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, we just lost Adam.
He'll be back.
Yeah. Internet stuff. Oh, I did miss one, by the way. Shit. I don't know why I saved it and then it didn't lock in. To make it
lock it in.
To that comment.
I'm locking it in. What happened?
See, this. Of course, we all know this. I do think Marvel can be saved. I think it's too late for Star Wars, but Marvel I think can be saved.
Mm-hmm.
If someone were just take it away from these assholes.
Yeah, I mean, we did the watch party on like a private one for Deadpool 3, and everyone who watched it enjoyed it. So, like,
I think
you
it's
could
too late for Star Wars, though. I don't think there's bringing Star Wars
Star Wars is dead and buried. That's why, like, that video game. That's like I'm gonna be playing that one because the previous one they did a great job. I mean, it connects everything the way it's supposed to, and it did so well. They were even surprised that they greenlit a third one and they're going to close out the guy's story, the redheaded kid. So, but yeah, I think overall they screwed it up. It became like a garbage commercial for really bad figures now. That's what it sounds like. Like, I refuse to watch any of their garbage. I watched The Mandalorian season 1 and I think most of 2. And that's about it. Nothing else.
I wouldn't even be bothered when I seen the kind of shit that they were doing with that and absolutely destroying the mythos and the character of Boba Fett, what was coming down the pike. Because they always talk about some of this stuff early, and I'm like, yeah, nope, don't want no part of it. What's going on, Soul Assassin?
What's up, Soul?
What's up, man?
He's still holding out hope.
I don't know. I don't think Star Wars is worth it. I don't think it could be saved. I don't.
Listen, the only way they do it, there's only one way to do it. You go back to like the books and stuff, and the main stuff that all the fans wanted and loved. So Knights of the Old Republic type shit, you do it the right way. You do again from the books. You do Star Killer. That actor is still perfect for the role. You have opportunity. You have time to do the stuff that everyone wanted. Nope. They keep doing new shitty things that nobody wants. So I don't know. There's ways where you could make it work. Go back to the other stories, but
what do you guys think? Do you think Marvel and shit like Marvel and DC can be saved if the right people are in charge?
I've been saying it for a long time. Like starting with the books themselves, clear out editorial, get all the garbage out of there, and get people who actually give a shit about the product again. Once you do that, yeah, you could save it. Marvel and DC, super easy. You start doing like the CG animated stuff, like the Pixar shit, you're gonna put new blood back into all of that.
Yeah,
but you gotta do the stories
when
right.
they do those Pixar style things, it's like super pets and shit like that.
Well, no. I mean, you gotta do it proper. You know, the style's gotta work. Like Adam and I, we've been reviewing that Arcane series.
Yeah,
same deal. Like that level, you go with the high caliber. You show the artistry in it. You do the proper stories. You get violent with it, like certain characters and their stories and what's supposed to happen. You're gonna hit home runs out of the gate. But they're afraid to go near anything like that. And I think at this point too, a lot of people are very jaded. But that is an opening. That is definitely an opening to fix things. And then you do the real stories, the classic stories. You don't rush everything. You don't rush to get to the main villains or the dumb storylines you want to hit, because then it's you're blowing your load too fast.
Well, first of all, you got to shake the Roach Motel and get all those activists out.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
That's where it all starts. That's where it all starts with the DEI bullshit and all the other crap. You know, people winning trophy awards for just showing up and not putting in the work. Like that's where it all starts. You got to go back to people are getting hired off their skill level. You know, they're getting based off of what they can actually contribute, not because, I got in because I feel like I'm underrepresented or some other bullshit like that. Get out of here with that. It should always be the best person for the job, the one that is actually going to move the franchise forward and make the company a lot of money. Because in the end, if they're not making money, they're not going to be around forever. They can't sustain themselves indefinitely off of losses.
You also got to get people who actually have interest in this stuff. Not like the Dungeons and Dragons crowd that fucking despises Gary Gygax. Like,
Cass, I said it right there. Disney won't do that. Exactly. That's the thing. They're getting.
I know.
They have the government backing to do all this shit and to ruin all this stuff again because it was part of the Marxist. I mean, we're going to do another conversation, but it's that type of shit, right? And that's why I said it. Editorial needs to be cleaned out. The people behind the scenes and the suits, they all need to be cleaned out, and you get the proper people in there. Look at, for example, Christopher Nolan. He approached Warner Brothers with the idea for Batman Begins. They didn't go to him. He had the concept. He had the idea. And it did so well. They did the sequel. The sequel broke $1 billion. And then we know the actor who died and all
Oh,
that shit.
I didn't know that he approached them about it. I didn't know.
Yep. Because it's a creator who cared about these characters and wanted to tell a great story regarding those characters. You know?
Unfortunately, he got burned a little bit in the end, and the final one was not the story he wanted to tell.
Yeah, but again, that's because he.
Oh, they Spider-Man Raimi. They Spider-Man 3'd him like they did Raimi. Like how the studio, like how they wanted Venom in the movie. Raimi didn't want Venom in the movie, but they made him do it anyway.
They were always. It was always supposed to be 3 films, and the Joker was a main part of the third one. So that's why he didn't want to do it anymore, and they were like forcing him because the other one broke $1 billion. So they had to change shit, and that's when they brought in the Bane character. Bane was never supposed to be in it, but yeah, they made him like the main bad guy, and then they did the connection with all that shit. With,
and maybe it could have worked if they would have had a believable Bane, but that was not a believable Bane. Not even freaking.
Yeah, they're doing camera tricks to make a little guy look like he's a monster.
Chaos. Nah, because it goes beyond Iger, KK, or any of them. This goes to the board of directors because they're the ones calling the shots.
Yep, there's more money behind it all, and that's what's ruling it all. And that's why, because it's spider webs out into everything, and all the IPs that they now own, the Fox shit, all that. Yeah, there's so much damage and poison. I don't know. It sucks.
Get activists out of entertainment.
Yep. Yeah, this is the one that I miss. I'll play this one. So he did do like a Kirby-esque Captain America. Again, though, that shitty
the lines.
Yeah. Although, in its defense for Fernon, it does look more like it works better with the Kirby style.
That's awesome that they're doing Kirby stuff now. That's cool.
That's what they say. He could do any cover, any image from any book on the inside, whatever. But it has
I thought he was only doing his own stuff. Like I thought him and Jim Lee were the only things out like that.
No, his contract. They said I think they wanted at least 6 McFarlanes per line or per wave of these things. Okay. So that's why he's picking some of his favorite things because that was the big selling point on even getting that license. So overall, not too bad on this one. And again, the sizes make no sense. So they have the ones that are like this smaller size, and then they have like a handful that are, like 12 or 10 to 12 inches. So I don't know how they're coming up with scaling on these. But yeah, so that was that.
Maybe the smaller ones are marketed for midgets.
Maybe. I don't know.
Dwarfism. It's a profit thing.
It's dang.
You got that sweet midget dollar.
Canadian midgets, to be exact.
Did anybody else have anything to show off right now, or shall we go into a commercial
go ahead.
break?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we're going to head into the commercial break. Indy once again gracing us with his presence as we go into toys from bygone eras. This is your commercial break for Collectable Past.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
He's headed for Deadwood.
You'll never get away with this, Slippery Sam.
Marshal Bob is riding Blaze, the fabulous new galloping horse from Mattel. See, his legs actually move just like a real horse. There's no other riding horse anywhere that gallops like Blaze. Now watch this. When you bounce on Blaze, he romps along like a frisky colt. He gallops when you rock back and forth on him, but he's so safe you just can't tip over. Blaze is the safest, strongest horse made.
Okay, Slippery. This is the end of the line.
Almost got away, Marshal, if it weren't for that lightning fast horse of yours. Where'd you get him?
You can get Mattel's Blaze wherever toys are sold.
And just wait till Dad sees how easy it is to set up. Just pop him out of the box, spread the stand, and tighten just one bolt. That's all there is to it. And see how safe and solidly built Blaze is. You can tell it's Mattel. It's, well,
Hey, it's Hasbro. Hasbro makes toys. What's new, Hasbro?
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with their own cars and trailers. That's what's new. See, Mr. Potato Head has a car and boat trailer. And there's a car and shopping trailer for his wife, Mrs. Potato Head. It's such fun to do and so easy. Like this. Take any fruit or vegetable. Just stick in eyes, then ears, and then the mouth. You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world. Potato Head people look different every time you make them. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with cars and trailers come in $1 and $2 sizes.
Danger. Your mission. Find the master spy. Your weapon, Secret Sam. Through Secret Sam's periscope, you see him, but he can't see you. You locate the master spy, you talk to him, and Secret Sam's hidden camera is taking his picture right now. Suddenly you're discovered. Secret Sam fires bullets from inside the case. Secret Sam has barrel extension. Special missile sends message to your partner. Mission accomplished. You hand over real photograph. Secret Sam with periscope, message missile, rifle stock, barrel extension, even shoots through this carrying case. And this real camera that works in secretly or out. Takes real photos. Secret Sam. Secret Sam.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if it's not being done by a pig, it's not worth watching.
That fat kid looks sus.
That kid looks pissed off.
Terrible
Picture of that kid? That kid was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that horse commercial was awesome.
That was great. I wonder how many
kids
got hurt or died from that toy.
From the horse?
Yeah. Dude, some of those old things, holy shit, man.
I bet you someone got hurt from that projectile shooting briefcase, too.
Soul Assassin coming in. Secret Sam, a generation of pervs spying on that hot neighbor with real working camera.
Oh my god.
It had me dying with it. Just do this and tighten one screw. And I'm like, how many people were wasted and forgot to tighten the screw?
Yeah, that kid went flying.
Holy shit, man.
I crack up when I watch these old commercials for some of these old toys and, things that these toy companies were selling. And I just it's just amazing some of the shit that they were doing back then.
Yep.
So you go from like something like that with like moving limbs and everything is really interesting compared to some of the shit they wound up doing later on with the really cheap versions of the rocking horses that are all molded plastic.
The part where the kid is on the horse shooting at the guy, that one shot right there. There's a whole generation of people that would have a heart attack if they saw that commercial.
Hey,
for sure.
We should play it 24/7.
But just that part, just the kid wiggling back on the horse.
Yes.
Shooting. Just looped for 6 hours.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Adam, did you have something you want to show off, or?
Oh, I've got the whole new room, man. So whenever, I mean, it's
hey, by all means.
I gotta run and get something. So yeah,
go ahead.
So we've got Joker Clown. He's all nice and happy and got on his Santa hat, and I've been redoing the office a little bit, not too much. We'll get up there, Giggity, in a minute, but we've got these really cool things that Tommy had sent me, of course.
Hell yeah.
Got the Cyclops, and then we've got the Rogue, and the Shadow Cat down there.
Beautiful. Batman
mask, of course, and then the original one that from back in the day that I got from the
or
KB Toys. I can't remember.
Yeah, KB Toys was the shit.
But yeah, then the solid ones that don't really move much with the Hulk over here, and just kind of the normal stuff that was there a little bit from before, but we changed it up just a little bit and decided to add the Legos to the comics. So we've got the Man Bat with the Man Bat, and we've got Wolverine with Wolverine, and of course
I've never seen those Lego comic book characters.
Yeah, isn't that nice? So yeah, So that's kind of what I've been doing recently. Other than that, most of it's still pretty much the same.
Nice.
You know, not too much has changed. Other than I got to get to the other side. Because I have where Trina had sent me, and then Tom had sent me the card right there. So yeah, I put them together on the wall. So I mean, it is with the 66. So yeah. And then see, when I watch TV, I've got it all, which is kind of funny because there's a little bit of room down there. But look, you can't tell. TV hides it. But yeah, that's awesome. The man cave, you know, as I'm watching the TV. And then, of course, you know, you've got the dogs. And we've got the titles and the rustlers and all that good fun stuff. And
then... Manliness said he's got a Lego Batman somewhere.
Nice. I got my 66 over there, and Vinnie's one piece of art that had me come up with this idea and create this out of 2 sets.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then the Iron 66 over there, and yeah, it's, you know, then the wall of Vinnieart, literally.
Oh yeah, dude.
But I love it. I don't care.
Hey man,
what I get to look at every day and have fun looking at and changing lights, and then we've got all the stuff that was autographed, and you know, then we've got the if you're gonna have a Red Sonja, it's got to be the impaling one. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And then Batman. You know, we got some Batman here and there and everywhere.
Yeah, that Kane figure you got, that's the one with the cape, right? Where he has that cape.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's a Mattel.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are bad.
Yeah, that Kane figure is fucking awesome, dude.
It is.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them because this.
Did he come with the belt?
Yeah, he came with the belt. It should have been the blue one, but
no, but he shouldn't have even come with the belt. He had that shit for a day when he was in that costume. 1 day, literally 1 day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
yes, he won it at the pay-per-view and lost it the next to Austin the next night on Raw.
And then we got Fiska's characters are down here. See, that's they're over here to the left.
Oh, those are Chris's? Cool. Oh, that's
awesome. Yeah, from Infinity.
They're one of a kind from what I remember.
Yep, I'm the only one that has these.
Awesome.
Because those were the prototypes, and he blessed me with that because with the other having gotten backing him 4 times on the Indiegogo, and then I was like the first one to buy it like 4 times on Amazon.
Yeah.
But nice. Yeah, you know, and then I've got the pop my daughter sent me. There's when we went to Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash, and I found out it's going to be a grandpa.
Oh, you got you got the one-handed Wolverine too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I got that one from
the OG one.
Toys R Us.
That's Toy Biz, right? That's got to be
Toy Biz. Right. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, and I mean, you know, just you know, some of the other good stuff, you know, because I love my Migos.
Yeah, that Joker one's really good.
Yeah, they were. I wish I'd have got 2 of them, but I've got 2 of this one, so I'm not going to complain by any means. And I'm sorry, but I love the duck. It's just it's funny.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot that we were showing those on another toy stream.
Yep.
Yeah, those things were cool.
Yep. And then like this one, the reason this is on the wall is this came from the secret stash when we went there. That was the comic that was in the stash.
Oh, nice. That's when you found out you were going to be a grandpa.
Yep.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's, you know, and this, I got this one when I went and met ETEP for the first time at the con. And then of course, you know, Nelson's artwork right here.
Excellent, man.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I like artsy stuff, and that's why I like the Arcane. You know, it's like I've said, there's art within the art, you know, and it's just, I enjoyed it.
Yep.
And, you know, this is the stuff that I enjoy and like. And, you know, just for Trina, we've got the gold and the wrestling.
That's
and,
dope. That's the Backlund era, right?
Yes, this is the Fandu one that I got, and it's just
that thing is so beautiful, man.
They are nice.
Look at that work. Holy shit.
So nice.
Yeah, the older belts look so much better.
We're gonna do this just for you, because you know it's yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, every one of those plates.
The older belts look a million times better than the ones they have today.
This is one that Bruno had too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Bruno, I think Superstar had that.
And then it went to Backlund, and then eventually Backlund went with the glory.
Yeah.
The green one, Backlund ended up with that green one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one here, Pedro Morales had an earlier version. But so basically, Pedro also had this.
Was this the version where Superstar took the belt from Backlund and started ripping the plates off?
Yes.
This was the one, okay.
Yeah. Because they had this with a brown strap in the back. Like this is just, all red. And then they had it with the blue, and him and back, like they switched the belt stuff a little, or the strap, but not the actual title. They ran with this one for a few years before going to the green one. But this is the one for me, the coolest thing was we had Harley race with the NWA championship, and then Billy Graham, Superstar Billy Graham, with this one. And they were wrestling each other. Of course, each one was, 2 out of 3. So Billy won one, and Harvey won one, and the third one was
guys, I actually have something to kind of build off that just a little bit.
Yeah, man.
So before we lose track and get down the rabbit hole too far, I actually have a toy that falls right into the wrestling theme. So Slasher was saying, "No, I'll wait to see what you do with the review for it." So I'm pretty sure Slasher's going to know what this is. I didn't have a lot of time to shoot any toys just because my foot's still hurting. And if you don't know, I broke my damn toe, and my whole foot has been swelling up because of the damn broken toe. So it's kind of limiting what I can actually do. So yeah, fun times, joy. But I got this, and let me know what you guys think about this one. We're going to take a quick look at WWE Superstars Bam Bam Bigelow. As you can see, the packaging right there, they show some of the figures that they have on the back with some nice little drawings. Looks pretty cool. The Beast from the East. Greetings from Asbury Park. If you play with fire, you're going to get burned. Let's take a look at it. Right out of the package, here we go with our Bam Bam Bigelow. Pretty cool detailing work that they got on there. He's got some soft goods on here on the top that can actually come right off. Really cool. They got the flame designs on top of the head, the tattooing that Bam Bam had. Pretty sharp. Got some arm tattoos as well. The gear is pretty standard, what he wore. So let's check out some of the posability in this guy. As you can see right there, we got Bam Bam kind of flared out. He's got the turn at the waist. Of course, he's got the bend at the knees, a little bit of turn and rock down at the feet. He does have movement up in the shoulders. They come up, they go around. It seems a little bit limited, maybe because of the shirt, I'm not sure. He's got the bend at the elbow plus a twist. He's got turn and pivot in the wrist as well, and he's got a decent amount of movement up in that head. Another pose with Bam Bam right there, like he's getting ready to run at one of his opponents. So I've got 2 of the extra forehands that he comes with, one with the open palm and one with a partially closed hand. I will say the one that goes on the left wrist with the partially open hand right there, that one is extremely loose going into the socket. I don't know if it's the hand or if it's actually the joint in the forearm, but the closed fist was fine, so I'm assuming it's the way that they made the ball end for this. Down in the legs also, there is a bit of turn at the knee as well as the boot cut. One last pose with Bam Bam with both of his open hands in. So when I put the other open hand into that left arm, it was absolutely fine. So the partially open or partially closed hand, however you want to look at it, that one, the peg on that is a little bit too narrow. This is not bad. This is a pretty damn cool figure. He does seem to have a little bit of lack of movement up in the hip region. And I know the figure is supposed to be a wider figure, it's supposed to be a little bit larger of a figure, but yeah, the legs do not move very well on that aspect of them. Everything else moves really good on this, at least as well as it can for these ones. These ones aren't super articulated, but they do have a fair amount in them. So looking like Bam Bam doing a fairly good job. We here at the Collective are going to give this one a 7.5. It's just lacking a little bit, especially down in the legs. That one ball on the hand where it slops out of the joint, that's just kind of unforgivable. The look is there, though. Fantastic look for Bam Bam. We here still appreciate what they did for this figure and showing a legend like Bam Bam a little bit of love by giving him some plastic immortality.
Yeah, see, I was thinking they had that weird looking singlet under the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was just extra hands. I thought maybe there would have been something else, but I couldn't even think of anything else they could have threw in with Bam Bam. So just
Nothing really, nah.
Well, yeah,
Not
4
really.
extra hands. I guess that's good enough. I mean, the tattoos are pretty cool. Some of them
They
are a
got 'em
little bit kind of.
exact.
It's really hard to make out what some of the tattoos are, and
I
the stuff
saw.
on
I
the
could
right
tell the
arm just
eagle.
looks like blotches.
The eagle on his arm. That was, the
Oh
eagle. on
yeah,
his
the
arm.
eagle is really standout looking. There's a
Yeah.
cobra on the inside of I believe it's his right arm, but there's something on his left arm on the inside. I cannot make it out, and there's something on his left arm on the bicep. I cannot figure out what that is either. It's like a teeny tiny little tattoo. Like it's really hard to tell.
I
what
didn't
it
take
is.
him out of the box, so but I saw that they got the eagle tattoo perfect though.
Yeah,
a lot of
those
these,
look
when
good.
they get the tattoos down, they got them exact usually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by
Yeah,
now we have that technology too, so it should be a hella easier than before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is an early Jack Black. What the hell? He did run into a burning building to save some people.
Yeah,
He
that was
did.
like the end of his life, pretty much. that pretty much fucked him up forever.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
know,
live-
I
he
know,
didn't
I
live
know,
that long.
manliness. I know, but they've got to put WWE on everything because of the World Wildlife Federation. What's going on, Frankie? Good to see you.
Oh, Frankie.
Hey, Frankie. Yeah,
What?
I'm actually someone that Frankie works with. They got their hands on a whole bunch of memorabilia stuff, including like Bruno Sammartino signed stuff, boots, you name it. Oh yeah, a ton of stuff.
Believe me, I was like, lucky. Wish I had money.
Right? Jeez, yeah, it's crazy.
Interesting figure. Chaos back in with animal trading. I give it a 7.5 pigs out of 10. 10 dragons, 10 goats, 10 ducks, and 5 chickens. Amazing trading right there.
Hell yeah.
I think it's a fun, and considering I only got it for $9.99 when these things are normally going for $20. Ollie's once again coming through in the pinch and got it at a damn decent price.
I wish
But,
my son had these.
Yeah, these things are great. Slasher, did you have anything, buddy?
Yeah. Yep. I got 2 things. All right. I know I said I was gonna unbox this guy, but I got him Sunday, and I lack discipline. So
No,
so
that's
I
fine,
opened
dude.
him already,
Come on.
but I do have an unopening. I did save an unopening. So, boom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. With the barbed wire wrapped around him. I am not going to bother trying to fucking untangle that barbed wire. That shit's staying on him forever.
Dude, that looks
awesome.
great.
Yeah. Look, they got the Zubaz. See, this is something weird. You see the sneakers?
Mm-hmm.
This is an exact design of a set of Reeboks from the 90s.
Wow.
How are they able to get away with that?
They would have had to pay the license, I would assume.
So they would have then, right?
If it's the
More
exact
than
ones.
likely.
Because,
if it's
like,
the
I'm
exact
sure
ones.
if you put, like, a Nike swoosh or the Adidas stripes
Yeah,
on an
you gotta
action
pay it,
figure,
yeah.
you got to pay, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I wonder if they actually did pay.
What
for
company did this?
These were, what company did this figure?
Yeah.
This is a Mattel. This is
Oh,
one of
okay.
the,
Oh,
the-
yeah,
the,
then-
the
yeah, they got
elite
the
line.
money.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the elite line.
Okay.
Look, you got the can of beer. He comes with 4 cans of beer. There's more cans here. Oops, I just dropped one on the floor. But this is fucking awesome. I love this one.
Dude,
This
hell
might
yeah.
be my favorite of my wrestling figures. But I'm gonna keep them in this pose.
Nice, man.
With the kendo stick.
Dude, yeah, that's a cool
Nice
one.
detail on the kendo stick.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is like they should have like when I showed this the picture of him when I said I was gonna end up getting him. What Tommy was saying, they should have had a removable head where he's bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of him with the cigarette. I understand he's got a can of beer already and doing a fucking
Yeah, but he was always smoking too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's something they're gonna always steer away from.
Smoking. Yeah, but beer is fine though.
Yeah, it's a can of soda. That's
Yeah, it's fucking no, it's generic.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
but you have to put the can of beer in his hand a specific way, otherwise it's gonna keep falling out. But
yeah.
I fucking
Yeah,
love it.
you should magic marker and just do the generic beer on it.
Those no frills brands.
Oh shit.
And yeah, this Chris Fisk. Thank you very much for this, Chris Fisk. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Gerald Nakamura. Anyone who's watched us watch those Andy Sedaris movies on ETEP's channel knows this guy.
Yep.
Gerald
That's
Nakamura.
fantastic.
That's almost the same look he had in Big Trouble in Little China too.
Look, he comes
It
with
is,
a
right?
shuriken. He comes with a shuriken.
Nice.
It's not real though. But I thought it was like, oh well, they're letting me get away with something here, aren't they? And then I was like, oh no, it's just rubber. But take him out.
Soul Assassin says that you always find the wildest stuff, and that looks like his uncle.
Here he is. Oh wow, it's hard to fucking move his arm up. It feels like very, very cheap plastic, but
yeah,
it's fucking cool.
But yeah, not bad. I mean, not everyone can say they can actually figure themselves.
Shuriken in one hand, the gun in the other.
Is it molded in?
Yeah, you can't remove them.
It looks good though. This style's fun.
Yeah. I like the bullet straps too.
Yep. Nice.
So, I'm gonna take out the shuriken.
Good stuff.
I mean, it may not be fucking a real shuriken, but I'm sure if you throw it hard enough, you could still take somebody's eye out.
Time Prophet, hope you have a good night. And what's going on? Happy Dinosaur.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a great night.
Benny shuriken.
Nice.
Yeah, this is awesome, man. Thank you very much, Chris Fisk.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's it for me for this week.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I dig it.
Vinny, is it you time?
Yeah. Is it a U-boat? It's not my boat. Hold on, let me. I'm pulling up the old. Here we go. So I got the. Well, I talked about it last week. Well, here it is. We have the Secret Wars Captain America Marvel Legends figure. So this one that just came out. Apparently they had just put them out on the shelves, and Spider-Man was already gone. So the whole line was there except for the black suit Spider-Man. But and I'm happy I got this guy when it did. I returned the figure, so basically I got it for the same price as the thing that I returned. Which I'm happy I did because this Captain America is pretty damn awesome. It does have its issues, I will say that, but I do like that they have like the original packaging, like that kind of style. So it works. He has alternate hands, alternate head. I am pissed he did not come with a solid, proper shield. He comes with just a broken one. Now I get that's what happened in Secret Wars, but you definitely need to throw one that's intact as well. Sorry, you just have to.
Oh, they want you to use the lenticular shield.
They could suck balls on that. I mean, it's a great play feature. But no, they did do a really nice job. And for the people who are just, if you're in package collectors, yeah, these things look awesome.
That is sick, dude.
That's for sure.
I like Beyonder in his disco outfit.
Yeah, that thing was hilarious. But yeah, this cap, like the body that they have here, amazing. They have the proper scaled armor that's sculpted there, and just beautiful the way they did it. He has the hole in the back of where the star is, so you could pop the shield in if you got another shield. Which there's been a ton of different Captain America figures. I know I probably have like 4 different shields, somewhere buried. But yeah, this figure is epic. I didn't have a proper classic Cap figure. And this thing is all pinless joints, immaculate paint job on it, really, really nice. And the posability it's like that next level. I love what Marvel Legends has been doing with these things. Really cool stuff. But again, yeah. So like I said, first impressions are solid. I'll jump a little bit. Get a better look at him. I do like that he came with the hat with like the smiling face and the gritting teeth, angry, I'm going to kick your ass face. So that's always a good thing. Why is there no Steve Rogers head though? They could have tossed that in as well. They had anniversary figures that's the original mold for this, which means it exists. They have it, Why don't you throw it in there as well? I mean, it's the gimmick on the shield as well. He's got his cowl on. He has no cowl on. So why not put that alternate head in there? Give people more. If you're charging more, throw that extra in. You know what I mean? Because these things are all like $25 now.
I'm just glad they put the scales on his costume.
Me too. And I am happy that I have a classic cap finally, because I didn't have one of these in my collection. So awesome that they did it. Articulation, again, really solid. Double hinge, all that stuff. I still think they should have put the ball joint in there in that diaphragm instead of this hinge one, because again, you get a weird gap when you move it all the way. Ball joint's perfect. You could have hit it right underneath the armor there. It would have worked. These people are just retarded sometimes. But everything else is great. He even has the boot cut. Yeah, all the proper joints that you need in there. My major gripe, like I said, as always, I want to see a proper ball joint done in that midsection. The other figure I'm going to show tonight shows you how a company does it right. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But, yeah, so there's another look at the broken shield. You could either, clip it onto his wrist, or you could even put it in one of his other hands if you want, or just port it into his back. Whatever you feel like doing.
You know what they should have did? Remember there used to be like breakaway shit, like you could put it back together or take it apart where it looks broken. Like, why couldn't they just do that with this?
That's a great.
I know, right? That would just make the most sense. Or again, just send a solid shield too.
Yeah.
You get two for the price of one.
These are both valid arguments. I don't know what possesses these guys to make the decisions.
Broken pieces of shield. Yeah. Awesome.
You just set that on the floor. Don't worry if your pet or a kid eats that. Yeah, good job.
I mean, like you said though, like me, I'd keep it in box, on card in box. You know what I mean? And I have it up here. I'd put it on the wall or something.
And again,
but if you're gonna play with it, giggity, you should have a solid shield or one that snaps together and like boom, it's solid enough. But
but they warped the shit out of that one too and put extra stuff on it. So it's like, come on, guys. Yeah. There's a better way of tackling these things. But yeah, there's a lenticular. So if you want to see how that is, there you go.
How many different lenticulars does it come with?
It's just that, and then just a piece of cardboard. So I don't know what they were. I still don't understand the gimmick. Here's a shield of my face, a giant portrait. Like I still don't understand it.
He's Captain Two Shields.
But you can put that on his back if you want. And so in case he's attacking people from the front and there's people want to attack him from behind, they'll know he's Steve Rogers. So. I don't understand the point of this stupid gimmick. But okay. This was infuriating. So his saluting hand, or the throwing the shield hand, it snapped. As I was taking the damn thing out of the port in his wrist to switch hands, it snaps off. Now, the reason this even happened is because they used cheap gummy plastic for his hands. So if you get in this figure, you want to open them up, be very mindful of that. Hasbro, I don't know what the hell you guys were thinking. This was the stupidest thing in the world, using the type of plastic that you used for that. So yeah, there's a piece that's stuck.
Well, I've been seeing on a few different figures too.
Yep.
Like there's even been a couple of the Motu Origins where they have some of that gummier plastic, and it's just trash. Yeah. Same thing with the Voltron lines. Remember that they had three different levels of plastic on it. So they had the hard plastic at the top, a little bit of a softer plastic in the middle of the legs, and almost rubber for the feet. That was all warped and twisted up.
And what the other problem is with that type of plastic means over time it's going to get really sticky and gummy, like it's deteriorating. So when you use that type of plastic, you're going to have other issues. So this was infuriating to see. Now I hope it doesn't happen with this thing. I mean, you never know, but with how cheap this felt in hand, that was aggravating.
And how much did you pay for this? Over 20?
Yeah, it was 25. Yeah. So again, I returned the figure that was the same exact price. So it didn't really matter. It's something I didn't want anymore anyway. So I'm like, okay, I got the receipt. I'm going to swap it out, and I did. I'm again still happy I did because the figure itself is still really awesome, but to have a stupid, breakage like that, yeah, that should have never happened.
Well,
yeah, taking it out of the package break is always the one that hurts the most.
Yeah. Oh, McFarlane has been notorious for that over the years.
I know. I did that to a Conan figure back in the day.
Once again, though, when you get back to that shield, like everybody was saying, and we were talking about that before, it should have been able to snap together or something just throwing broken pieces of shield like that could just lay on the floor, and that's about it. That is nothing but package fluff to try to justify that $25, and it's cheap. And it's garbage, and this is why you are failing, Hasbro. This is why you guys are so far in the red right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. I know the other stuff hurt them in a massive way. All the D&D figures, those flopped so hard. So yeah, they lost their shirt on those.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you push trash with people that have nothing but trash coming out of their mouths. So you pay a price for it eventually.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But like I said, man, this thing, it poses like a dream. It is really amazing. You get into some really awesome, deep poses and stuff. This Spider-Man was from the retro carded one. I've had him now for, I think, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. This is a beautiful figure. He's not that easy to find. Again, the Secret Wars one is out. It uses the body of the Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. They molded them all in black and then have the white painted on them. He has a triangle shapes. It looks like on the back of his wrist instead of the rectangles. So those are only major differences, but it is a different figure. I give him a 9 out of 10. Again, he gets a full point taken off for having an item break right off the package because that should never happen. I have my gripes with the articulation in the diaphragm. But that's me personally. Ball joint would have been perfect because in the figure you have more range of motion too. You could pivot side to side. That's what you want. And again, a lot of people, they like to do cool setups when they display their figures. Especially with some of the other stuff that's out there now too, like all the Street Fighter things that are hitting. You have Marvel vs. Capcom that again just came out. All those games, so people are gonna want a cool setup and fighting positions and poses. So the more articulation, the better. So, I don't know. You got options. You got things to do. Stop cheaping out, you sons of bitches. But overall, still a really amazing figure, despite some of the minor gripes that I had with it. But yeah, he's killer. He's killer. So if you're looking for a classic Cap, they're out now. Happy hunting.
Awesome. Logic's finest. 12-inch G.I. Joe toys from my childhood in the 70s never broke unless you took power tools to them. Nobody builds for quality anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very few of them do. We still see it from time to time. I've seen a few of the NECA TMNT Eastman Lairds. I mean, those things are like, wow. They are built to freaking last. Like, you could toss those things like a small brick and probably knock somebody out. Those things are amazing, some of them. Other ones, just absolute pieces of trash. Cotton wants to know which one of you is going to build the Deadpool army. I can tell you it ain't going to be me.
Nope.
I don't have a Deadpool figure. I used to have the OG one. The one with where the knife was attached to his hand and he had like that pop-out blade.
Well, I got the two.
What happened?
Oh, yeah, the original one. Yeah, I had
the
that one
X-Force figures. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I have two movie ones. Again, Tommy helped me with getting that newest one, which again, that thing is like perfect. And I have, I think, 3 regular Deadpools from
I'd
comics.
like to get that Toy Biz one back. I'd like to be able to get that one again because that was an awesome figure.
That was pretty cool. They did a nice job with those. But yeah, good shit though.
Awesome. Oh, screw the OG Deadpool. You got to get the weird ones.
Nah, no Gwenpool for me. You could collect those if you want.
Gwenpool.
I'd say, like, out of all the ones I've seen, the only one I kind of like double took when I was looking at the Venom pool.
The Venom. Oh, I do have that. Because I got that Venom Build-A-Wave set when they came out. Those are pretty damn awesome. Yeah, he's a beautiful looking figure. Although the newer one has a way better paint job, but yeah, both are. Yeah, it's amazing.
No, you want Deadpool? I mean, Headpool.
Headpool. Yeah.
Headpool.
Yeah, Headpool comes with that really horrible Logan figure that it's in the movie Wave line. Yeah, it's really bad. It's like it's a fucked up reuse of the Origins Wolverine with the like that leather jacket, the brown leather jacket one. They just remolded most of him and they gave him different arms, I think, and a different coat. But yeah, and the colors are horrible. It wasn't
far be it from me to entice anybody to steal something, but for that kind of shitty pack job, you should teach them that their little zip ties don't mean jack shit. So if you see it in the store, just take Headpool out of the packaging.
Oh, shit.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, that's it.
Hey, I said I wasn't like endorsing it. You know, close enough.
That's right. He didn't endorse it.
Honka.
Yeah, it's wild. Some of this shit.
Who's going to collect dog pool? Transpool, no.
Well, one of the comic book versions of the Deadpool I have him with the Vespa, and he has dog. It's a different dog pool though. It's a bigger dog. It comes with that, and it comes with Squirrel Pool as well. So I guess I am close to that army without even realizing it.
It's on Cotton shoplifting list.
The final collection piece is Draven dressed up as Deadpool, so that'd be the statue.
Oh God!
Vampire as a stuffed Deadpool. Yeah.
So what would that be? Bloated Pool? Logic's Finest comes in. I still have my 12-inch Boba Fett from Christmas 1980. Looks brand new. Damn nice.
Awesome.
I used to have a Luke Skywalker, but I don't know what my dad did with it. I never could. I don't remember ever finding it in the house when I went to
if you find it, are you going to take it and shoot it with your BB gun?
I'm going to take that son of a bitch and try to get some money out of it. At least to get some money for my agitation to have to see that retard posting shit on fucking Twitter.
By the way, Cotton, if he's on your shoplifting list, you make it 2 and send me one. Oh, shit. Hypothetically, in a video game, allegedly.
In Minecraft.
Allegedly.
We here at Collectable Past do not endorse or promote any of that.
No.
We are just giving you options.
That's it. Oh shit. That's hilarious.
Man. All right, so go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Tommy, do you got anything tonight?
Oh, I thought Adam was going to say something. My bad.
No.
I've been doing this the whole time because you guys are doing stuff, but I'm just entertaining myself and just still showing all the cool stuff. But now, I mean, it's, man. No, go. You guys can go do. Yeah, if you got something, Tom, go, man.
Yeah, man. Logic's Finest also comes in. I had the Land Speeder from Star Wars, 1977. We all had it. Yeah, I had the X-Wing. I had the Land Speeder. I had Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. And the one thing I can't remember if I had a regular TIE Fighter or not. I know I still have the Land Speeder. The other ones, I don't know what my father did with them. And I had a bunch of Battlestar Galactica figures. Most of them wound up disappearing. But I've showed off everything that I do still have.
Yeah, you have the compactor too, right?
No, never had that. No, I had the Droid Factory. I had the Cantina Bar. And there was something else. Damn, what was the third one?
Did you ever have Jabba's playset?
No, never had that either.
That's the only thing. I never had any of the vehicles. I had some of the playsets. The only one I have left is Jabba.
Oh shit, Manly's had the Y-Wing. Nice. Cool. Whoever paid to see her suckers. Yeah, right. Now, guys, we're taking it back, and once again, Indy putting in the work as always. He's the busiest pig in the collective right now. He's doing all the hard lifting. For an almost 4-pound pig, he should be.
How you can imagine.
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past.
In 1982, TriStar International Limited launched a line of toys based on the hit television series MASH. That ran from 1972 to 1983. So the TV show was based on the 1970 movie, which in turn was based on the 1968 book of the same name. Toys were made by TriStar International Limited. There was also an Atari 2600 game that occurred at the same time as MASH was entering its final season. TriStar International Limited wanted to do something no other licensees did with MASH and create an actual line of toys, not just that traditional, lone toy or the merchandise that had sprinkled into the market. Now, I truly think it was a decent line and nowhere as questionable as, say, a line of figures based on the Love Boat TV series. I mean, come on, seriously? Unfortunately, this line was not popular or as well received as hoped, and the line was gone by the mid-80s. The toys themselves, while not as sturdy as, say, the G.I. Joes of the 80s, they were still pretty well made, and at the time, they looked very much like the characters. Albeit not perfect, but they were a lot closer in representation, especially as compared to some of those older Star Wars figures. So these figures were very much like the 82 Joes in regards to posability, arms, elbows, hips, legs, and waist. Now the characters themselves were all from the later seasons of the show. The line included a medical helicopter, an ambulance, and a Jeep. Each included a unique figure that was pretty much a generic character. And now getting to the figures, the bulk of what was that line. So it consisted of 8 figures. Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce, otherwise known as Hawkeye, Captain B.J. Honeycutt, Colonel Sherman T. Potter, Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan, Major Charles Emerson Winchester III, Father John Patrick Francis Mulcahy, and 2 versions of Corporal Maxwell Q. Klinger. And some of the other items that were actually made available outside of the toy lines were stuff like belt buckles, shirts, and dog tags.
I never understood that Crush dressing character.
Mommy, I don't want transvestite Klinger for Christmas.
Right?
It was funny though because he wanted out of the army so bad that's why he started dressing like that. They had quite a few episodes with their Freud character, who was the psychiatrist trying to figure out what was wrong with him. He wasn't crazy. He's just trying to find any way to get out. And some of the stupid outfits he would wear in that show was fucking hilarious. Like he had a big skull in one of them. But no, these figures were actually, they weren't like super, super high quality, but they weren't exactly the cheapest things in the world either. I still have a few of them and they're intact after all these years. So,
oh, wow.
It's more than I could say for some of the Joes where the band's broken. Now, I don't know what they did in these ones that was a little bit different. Maybe they used a better quality band in the center, but yet none of them have ever popped apart on me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they had Joe articulation. They weren't Star Wars regular.
No, they had like the Joes, like they had movable waist and legs and knees and everything like that. The only thing different than I would say, it was like the 82 Joes. Elbows, it was basically the same thing.
So if you ever wanted to do a MASH and Love Boat crossover, everybody, there's action figures out there.
Now Klinger would be a general at the Pentagon. Soul Assassin, wait for NECA to do MASH. They might. I mean, I was saying for a long time they should do Planet of the Apes, and they started doing them, so maybe. And what's going on, Stieg?
What up, Stieg?
What's up, Stieg?
You couldn't get past the theme song, Suicide is Painless?
Yeah, that theme song was horrible on MASH.
I loved that theme song.
You know,
Then
it
again,
wasn't.
I like the original
It
movie
wasn't.
too.
It wasn't just till a couple of years ago that I found out there's lyrics to that song. Every
no
time I
shit.
heard that song,
Well,
it was
yeah. If you watch the original
bum,
1970s movie,
Yeah.
the lyrics are in there. That's where Marilyn
I
Manson
never saw
got.
the movie.
That's where he got the lyrics for to do his version of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you didn't notice that was me playing bass for the background music.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I heard that. Yeah,
Oh.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the slower tone to it too.
They had to make 2 Klinger figures, one in pink. Holy shit!
Oh god.
Would that be seen as offensive nowadays if they put it out because it's not celebrating them?
No comment.
Yeah, they'll take it as being made fun of. You know, being that he was trying to get out of the army by acting crazy.
Yeah.
By being a fruit.
Steve's going to get 6-inch wedges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice, Stieg. Stieg is increasing his collection. See, it was only a matter of time, Stieg. You talk with me too much, and this is what happens.
That's it. He's gonna get all the Star Wars now.
You motherfuckers already did it to me with the new figures, you sons of bitches.
What you talking about, Willis?
We got you hook, line, and sinker, son.
How dare you buy things that make you happy?
Or better.
Next thing you know, he's going to be knocking kids over in the toy aisle too, just like me. It's going to be great. We'll be swapping stories.
That's just called collateral damage.
It's called survival of the fittest.
That's right. Those punk.
What are you doing in my aisle? What are you doing in my aisle? It's the toy aisle. Yeah, and it's mine.
Exactly. Little punk bastards.
But you guys, anybody got anything else, or?
I mean, I got the black light going, so this is kind of freaking cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
I got another. Want to see another?
Got another. Yeah,
I got a good one. I got a good one here. So I got my hands on another Jaded Toys figure. Bam, Cammy White from Ultimate Street Fighter.
Just seen a picture of this one.
Yeah, Ultra Street Fighter 2. Holy crap, man! This thing is pretty damn sweet. Everything that they did in this figure is pretty damn epic all around. Now they have other ones that came out. I think DJ he came out on this line, and Guile. I don't have them. Cammy, she's one of my favorites out of the series. Always has been. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this. So yeah, these just dropped about 2 weeks ago or something like that. Yeah, found it on eBay. Almost at retail. Basically, it's like, a little bit of shipping that was thrown on there, but pretty much that. Love how they did the arcade packaging on this. The artwork, the whole presentation is always fantastic on these.
Now here's a question. I don't know if you know or not. Are they doing an exclusive for Target like they did with Chun-Li? Where they got the red? Maybe
I've never seen these. I've never seen these in stores. Never. Not even in comic shops.
Oh, what? You order these? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Vinnie, Vincenzo, you want to find the stuff in the stores, you got to talk to the Big Father.
Thank you, brother.
If you want to find the Street Fighters, check the diaper aisle, like Tommy said.
Tommy,
Exactly.
next time you go to the diaper aisle, I'm looking for Guile. But yeah, no, this thing is beautiful, and I'm waiting until we get to the articulation. This thing is it's stunning. Conquest, and thanks for the 5. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, holy shit, Cammy, she got the Christmas colors right there. Awesome figure, all pinless joints, Jaded Toys. I said it a million times already. For a company that's known for doing die-cast cars, they kicked complete ass on doing 6-inch figures. This is one of their first real lines of figures, and this is the quality that they put out. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. So
Did you see what Papa Cotton says? Does
No,
he need
what
to
he said?
ask? No, you can't fuck it.
Jesus. Listen, you got your money. You want to buy whatever figures you want to do. Do
Well,
what you want.
look, don't say you can't. You'd never know.
Okay, where there's a will, there's a way, huh?
Pretty much. Maybe if he like curves the knees around, spreads the legs. I mean, you never know what Papa is capable of. Cotton is a crazy son of a bitch.
Well, we're gonna get to the articulation now, so you'll be the judge. I mean, Stig, he's made really funny and disturbing comments on other figures. What he does with the female ones.
Merry Pigmas to you, sir.
Merry Pigmas, man. Yeah. So we have ball joint at the head and at the base of the neck. The pigtails, they turn around. So I mean, again, how you're going to pose your figure to have it fighting like the other Street Fighter figures. You get a lot of motion out of them. Ball joint for the shoulders, bicep cut, double hinge for the elbow, hinge and swivel for the wrist. Like articulation is so solid on this. And again, my favorite type of joint, the diaphragm one, they hit a home run with this thing, which I'm going to be showing. But yeah, all the joints are super tight on this thing right out of the package, so you might want to heat them up with like a heat gun or something. Again, you get pivot to the sides, and I'm just trying to make sure you only see the top one right now, because the bottom one, you put them together, that range of motion is sick on this thing. So yeah, how come all companies aren't doing this?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with the Chun-Li one. That had an amazing range of movement.
Oh yeah, man. For sure.
I mean, even with that weird skirting that she had at the bottom, I mean, I was able to get that thing in a whole bunch of crazy ass poses.
Oh, for sure, dude. For sure, man. And that's what you want, especially characters that are known for crazy fighting moves and stuff. Look at that. You'll never get something like that out of a Marvel Legends. You know, like they're doing an incredible job. She does the full splits, no problems.
Papa Cotton.
There you go, Papa.
Take it easy.
She has the thigh rotation. She has double jointed knees.
Papa Cotton, I got Cotton Ministries there. He might be done already, and he hasn't even got the figure home yet.
Right? You got boot cut. You got the.
He's on Jada's website right now.
He's probably smoking a cigarette.
Oh shit! There you go, man. Beautiful figure all around. And again, yeah, you could have her sit in Indian style. Like the amount of posability in these figures are next level. She does come with alternate hands, which is really cool. So there you go. So you get the other poses. She comes with like that spiral kind of kick move that she does.
Those aren't the hands.
Can you slow it down? Slow it down, Vinnie. You're going too fast.
You want me to back it up a little? Look, she has the alternate head with the open mouth. There you go, Cotton. Oh shit! Dude, yeah, it's amazing, and like pretty much like all of her moves that you could do in the game, you could pretty much get this figure to do. So, again, Jada, I don't know what kind of awesome designers that they have over there, but they know what they're doing. You know, they're taking a page out of a lot of different companies, and yeah, they so far this line has been like all 9s and 10s. Really, really amazing. Good shit all around. Yeah, the wired cape on Bison, dude. Yeah.
Did you see the statue, Vinny?
Say again.
Did you see the statue?
Of which one?
Of Cammy.
There's been so many.
Her doing squats.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have Chun-Li as well doing the squats with she's got the weight on her shoulders. Yep, the bar. Yeah, I think Sideshow did. Yeah, we showed a couple of those a while back. Big Bad Toy Store, they have a lot of those. But yeah, and again, I wish that they would add a stand like this. This is one that I got off of eBay a long time ago. Yeah, it was like a pack of like 10 or something. And yeah, so these are perfect. All these figures should be coming with these. That way you could get them into these type of poses, so you could recreate the fight scenes and everything. But yeah, like I said, man, really good shit. You know, it's one of the few lines I've been, you know, getting the key characters that I love. Like G.I. Joe, that's the other wave that I still like. Certain characters I'll definitely still grab when I could. But yeah, money's tight all around. But stuff like this, yeah, if you could get them for retail or less, yeah, jump all over them because these figures are not easy to find. So there you go, a little bit of Marvel versus Capcom stuff going on here. So I just wanted to show you again since I had him out, I reviewed him. But yeah, these are incredible, really good stuff all around. Imagine Cotton is like the Vince McMahon meme. Holy shit! Yeah, these are all in the 6-inch scale. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, you could put them all with your Marvel Legends and all that. You could have your Marvel versus Capcom and all that type of shit. Good stuff, really good stuff. Yeah, Dalsum, that figure, holy shit, this thing impressed me. Again, Jade has been hitting it home run after home run with these.
Oh, right there, you have the one with the fist hitting the shield and it's broke from where the fist hit it, dude. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you can pose these things any way you'd like. I mean, it's awesome. But yeah, so yeah, she gets 9.5 out of 10. This thing is incredible. The only thing is to make it a perfect figure, and I was really close to doing 10 out of 10. If she had more alternate hands for the other poses and stuff that she could have done, the other kind of fighting stances and stuff, and if she came with like a flight stand or something, then yeah, this thing would have been a perfect 10. But either way, absolutely epic. If you're a fan of Street Fighter, you like Cammy, and it sounds like Papa Cotton likes Cammy a lot, go ahead, go get these figures. I think Big Bad Toy Store also has them right now too. Yeah, I got mine off of eBay because it was like $5 cheaper from the other one.
I got some ready to go. We're about to give Cotton a heart attack right now.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a picture.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are killer. Yeah, the Chun-Li, it's the same exact body, like something like the head's different in the clothes.
Wait, hang on. I got up a different one. My bad. I'll bring up this one because this one has better pictures. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a back view in these pictures too.
Yeah, these are fucking cool.
If they really wanted to fucking get little kids horny, they'd have put her in a thong.
Yeah, she's known for the thong. They could have. But yeah, like I said, they have the same.
I mean, not just that, because it's a fucking girl that looks hot. It's it's actually a cool statue too, though.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, they have the Chun-Li one. It's the same exact body on.
And she's doing it in the same exact pose.
Yep.
Oh, so they're just kind of cheaping out then, huh?
They did.
Basically changing the head.
Yeah, but they do have like you showed before. There's like 3 or 4 different versions of it. So the different versions, they actually sculpted the clothes that that are particular to those characters.
Well, this is the best outfit.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And for Papa, for Chaos, and everybody else, it's why I had to mute myself for a little extra longer. So here you go. This is part of my review for Chun-Li. Go ahead, finish up, Papa. Finish up.
Oh man.
Giving the people what they want. Mm-hmm. Oh, Steve might be finished too.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Awesome.
Just protect your keyboard.
Right.
We're trading animals. Frankie might be done too. All right. We have got a happy chat. The guys, don't fall asleep before the show ends. Smoke an extra cigarette. We're going to get through this together. Does anybody else have anything else? I got one last segment.
I think they're all tapped out.
Well, I wanted to show you and Vinnie these Joe figures. These ones I never saw before. These are pretty fucking cool.
What we got?
Oh shit!
That's a. Oh damn!
Cobra Ninja 2-pack.
Amazon exclusives.
Yeah, these are fucking awesome.
Nice. Yeah, Ninjas.
It's an exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Amazon. Shit.
I know. What do you call it's out right now too? The Alpine. He just hits stores.
But
I seen him a while ago.
Oh, in stores?
Oh yeah, I keep
telling you, Vincenzo.
Right?
Why is Alpine a store exclusive too?
No, I'm happy they finally released the damn thing. He looks awesome. Yeah, I want to get it, but
yeah, they come with like 2 different, changeable heads and shit. I don't particularly like this. I don't particularly like that cat.
Yeah, not that one. The other one, the demon head, looked great.
Yeah, this one looks cool.
Yeah.
That head looks cool. You know?
Damn, Steve.
We're over here head shopping. Steve's over here being Steve.
Yeah, don't ask him what he's done to his female Star Wars figures.
But I like this. They got the Cobra insignia on their fucking headbands.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is one thing though. How come every time someone makes a fucking bow and arrow now, they don't do there's no string? Every time I see a fucking Archer character that they make a figure of, there's no strings anymore.
I think they had it with the Storm Shadow version too, though.
Yeah.
The compound bow. I think that one has it in it. I think.
But yeah, I like the shit.
The original Storm Shadow, I think he had.
What is this?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
39.
He had an arrow molded onto the thing too, though.
Oh yeah.
It's 39. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, $20 a figure.
Not bad.
That's about right.
Yeah, Stig couldn't finish because your hand was in the clip.
My apologies, but my hands are famous. I was on a bunch of packages for McFarlane Toys.
Oh,
I was a hand model. If I had my camera on, I'd give you the finger.
Here.
This is getting too bougie for me. All right, guys, I got something to show off real quick. Yeah, check this out. This is some of the discount prices. So if you're out there looking for something to buy for somebody that could be toy related, now I know not everybody buys toys. Yes, they do. They just don't want to admit it.
Welcome back, as we're going to do a quick show off right here. I'm not doing any unboxings or reviews right now, as I'm still recovering, and my foot is absolutely killing me with this broken toe that's got my whole foot swollen. But I wanted to bring these ones to everybody's attention in case they're looking for stuff like this. So from McFarlane Toys, we were up in Ross, and for $9.99, they've got DC Multiverse Frankenstein. Now this is a pretty damn large figure. You know, my hand's roughly about 7 inches long or so, and this is huge. This is a really big figure, and for $9.99, you can't beat that if you're looking for stuff like this. So it's always good to find these kind of things in places like that. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to push this one off to the side. Also up in Ross for $11.99. We will eventually be getting to reviews on these. We've got Frankenberry. This box is absolutely hysterical. All this stuff, even what would be the ingredients, everything on the side, everything about the figure right there. So there's a quick look at the figure inside the box. Pretty cool. And along with him, we also wound up finding Count Chocula. Could not find Booberry, but eventually we'll keep looking around. Hopefully we'll find them. If not, we may have to pay full price and get a Booberry. Also in Ross, this one was marked down. It was originally $35 all the way down to $14.99. So from Legacy Evolution, we have Metalhawk. This is another one that I was thinking about getting a while ago. I didn't want to do it because I didn't think he was worth $35. But for $15, yeah, I'll pick this one up and I will check it out. So that's not all we found there. Let the good times roll, as they say. We also wound up picking up Transformers the movie 1986, G1 Decepticon Skywarp. So there you go. You got your G1 jet right there. Really good price for this one. $9.99 over there at Ross. Now, it's all been about Ross up to this point. But, of course, we also talk about Ollie's a lot. So what did we get from Ollie's? The Jurassic Park 30th anniversary, Dilophoncon, and Autobot GP12. The Jeep. Pretty interesting set right there. There they go on the back. Eventually, again, a review for this one. This big-ass box set, $20 at Ollie's. So, guys, if you're looking for stuff, check out Ross, check out Ollie's. You may find yourself the perfect deal for the holiday season. Later, y'all.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
$20 for that set. I'm rubbing my hands together right now going, Tommy, that's Ollie's, you said?
Yeah, that was at Ollie's. And when I went there, they had a ton of them. A ton. I don't know how many they have now. I mean, it's been, well, since I hurt my foot, it's been about a week. So
that Frankenstein figure, that's the size of that big Swamp Thing figure, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
$9.99.
Yeah, Frank and I, we've seen him at GameStop. Yeah, he was going for $50, so $9. That's one hell of a score.
And it's not something I would normally pick up but for that price, yeah, I'd pick it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love Skywarp's paint scheme too. I always did.
And there is a difference between his paint scheme and the original G1. They changed it ever so slightly to match the animation version of the paint job. So
very cool, dude. For $10, yeah, that's killer. I can't wait to see the reviews on those.
Always doing piggy raids. Come on, Soul Assassin. You know.
I got your raids right here.
Yeah, you like that one, huh, Steve? It's decent. I really like everything that I did find there. Now, like Vinnie had said earlier, I was looking for the Soundwave Thunder Machine crossover with G.I. Joe Transformers. I was looking for that, and they've got that at a steal price at a Ross too, if you can find it. Unfortunately, neither of the Rosses that I have near me had any in stock. That damn thing was going for $25, and that's a $90-some-odd freaking figure. It's almost $100 figure, and $25 at Ross. Like, what a steal!
I was looking too because that thing does look beautiful for $20. Yeah, I would jump on it.
Yeah, and see, I am not a fan of Jurassic Park either, Soul Assassin.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
this thing looked pretty damn cool. And for $20 for two figures like that, I'm willing to pick it up and take a look at it.
And I'm happy too that it is a completely different mold than the other one, because the other one, that 2-pack they had for a while, it was a different type of the Jeep that was all solid on the top.
Yeah.
So they are different ones, which is really cool. And that one came with like the repaint of Megatron, basically.
The Megatron from Beast Wars. Yeah.
Yep. Which I almost got that one. I was waiting for the prices to go down at one of the GameStops, and it was going down pretty good. I'm like, another week it'll probably be like around $25. I'll probably get it, and then completely gone. I'm the son of a bitch.
So on a side note, I did see that Hasbro is starting to delve back into the older Transformer stuff again. They're kind of leaning back into like that Power of the Primes type era.
Yep.
So they're coming out with new figures for that. So some of them look kind of interesting. Some of them are pretty cool looking. Some of them I'm kind of like, I don't know about that paint scheme that they did on them, but it's kind of, it's nice and refreshing to see that they're finally realizing that putting all their eggs into the freaking Transformers one basket was an absolutely bad idea. And I know there's still people simping for that stuff, but I'm sorry. I don't care for the way it looks, first off. And the figures, they look like trash. And nobody can convince me otherwise. They just look like garbage.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen them. I'm like, I got no interest. I hate the designs. Everything about them just turns my stomach. And there's like two different versions. There's like a more baby version, and then there's like I guess there's slightly more detailed ones, and they both look like shit to me.
Yeah, the slightly more detailed one, almost like a collector version, they're slightly better, but it's still, I think, just the overall appearance of it looks too goofy. I don't know what it is about. I just don't like it. And Prime with a face, I'm sorry, it just don't work.
Mm-hmm.
He should have the freaking shield. He shouldn't have a freaking mouth.
Yeah. Everything about it, man, just garbage. Don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Pass.
Yep.
But like I said, the new stuff, it looks like they're taking a step back again. I mean, they've been doing stuff where they've been re-releasing older figures, which I know some people complain about companies re-releasing older figures like that, but I think it's a good thing. NECA has done it over and over again. And that gives everybody a second chance to pick up those figures they might have missed the first or maybe even the second time around.
Yeah.
So you'll get third, fourth, fifth, indefinite amount of chances with companies that keep doing that.
Mhm.
Now, some people complain that ruins the market. It does not, because the original run of those figures are always going to wind up being valued a little bit more. Sometimes it does affect it in Transformers when they're retro re-releasing some of the G1s, because I have seen some of them, they just don't really go up in price. So the newer releases, they will just like dead flat be right around that same store price, where the older ones are the ones, from back in the day. They're the ones going to have the money. So kind of is what it is. I don't see it as a bad thing. And it's nice when they do changes, especially what they're doing with the G186 movie stuff, where they're giving you the variations of color that you've seen from the original toy and, say, the cartoon. Because, like, Skywarp is a lot brighter in the cartoon than he was in the original toy, because the original toy was extremely dark colors all the way around. This one is a lot brighter, purple and stuff like that. So there's variances. So especially when you got variances during a re-release, I don't have an issue with that. I do, however, have issues when they start reusing the same mold over and over again, and they don't really change much at all. And as far as some of the Grimlocks they've released with that 86 Studio one, the G2 one, unreleased colors from Takara, I thought that was interesting. Yellow and blue or whatever the hell tiger stripe looking pattern they did. I picked that one up. I thought that was cool. The comic book version I thought was kind of interesting, that they just released another version of Grimlock on top of the Megatron. So now they've reused that same mold going on, what is that? Is that 4 or 5 times now?
Something like that. It's retarded.
Yeah.
Why would you put Megatron's head on Grim? Oh, God. I hate suits. I hate them. These are the people that are coming up with these stupid decisions. Oh, yeah, we'll just grab his head. It's like a new Transformer. Oh, it's great. No, it's retarded.
And then it's supposed to be Godzilla on top of that. Godzilla wasn't a T-Rex. I mean, it doesn't even look close. So
God, yeah. And bending people over because of the license.
Now, I forget what the latest Grimlock one that they just released, but it's definitely a different color scheme than the comic or any of the other ones. And I was just like, no, I'm not feeling it. And over time, the re-releasing over and over again, sooner or later, those things are going to freaking just start. The joints are going to be sloppy. They're going to be falling apart. Speaking of which, there was one other one that I seen in Ross, in case anybody was looking for it. So you remember the alternate version of Blaster, which was oh God, what was that one? It's the blue and yellow one.
Yeah. I can't think of the name either right now.
Yeah, I'm blanking on his name for some dumb reason. But yeah, that blue and yellow version of Blaster that was supposed to be the release in Takara. So he was like a rebuilt Blaster. They do have that one. I seen at Ross too for $14.99. Once again, a $35 figure.
Yeah.
For $15. Not bad. Not bad. I was actually considering picking up a second one, but I was like, money's not that good. I don't think I wanted to spend it right now on him. So
yeah.
Sound Blaster was that was the re-release of Soundwave, I think. Or was that Sound Blaster? Damn it. You're looking it up?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. Usually I don't. Have you ever worked or went Black Friday shopping? Once. Never do it again. I almost killed somebody. That's what I was just mentioning. It's a Megatron, but it's a Grimlock Megatron, and it looks retarded.
Twincast.
Yes, there you go.
And then there's Overcast, which is he's all gray.
Hey, yo, guys, I'm gonna bounce.
I know we're getting ready to wrap up in a minute. I got to get off this computer.
Yeah, I do too.
My foot is swelling up, but Vinnie. Not unless Vinnie and Adam wanted to chat a little bit live. Otherwise,
I'm tapped out too tonight.
All right.
Yep. No, I'm good.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys, man.
Yeah.
All right, Slasher. Did you want to say anything before you exit out?
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. I gotta go to the bathroom, get something to eat. That's all.
All right. Hey,
Cool,
thanks
bro.
for joining us, man.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
I can't really sit too much. My fucking stomach. You know what's hurting me right now. So.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
All right, man.
thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Peace
brother.
out.
Have a good one, brother.
Have a good one. Adam, any final words, buddy?
Oh no, thanks for having me. Get well, Trina. Feel better. Can't wait till Saturday night. We're watching Death Wish 5 with Slasher. So, and then of course Friday with Vinnie at 5. So, but yeah, thanks, Tommy. It was a lot of fun, and always. I'll have packages coming eventually. It left New York, went to Indianapolis, then went to Chicago, then went back to Indianapolis, and sat in Indianapolis for 5 days. I guess it's never coming. I don't know.
It was taking the Pan Am route, man. They should have made that left hand turn at Albuquerque. It happens.
Yep. So, good old USPS. That's what happens when you get rid of all the human employees and go with non-human.
Wait did they start using drones to drop your packages on your head when you're out in the yard doing yard work?
Yeah. Well, they're doing other stuff with drones, which we're going to cover tomorrow on the Friday Underground stream. It's going to be wild, folks. There's a lot we're going to be hitting regarding all that stuff. We're going to get into Luigi, and we're not talking about the Mario brothers. We're talking about the other Luigi and his connections to the Pelosi's. It's wild shit. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Since we didn't do the Sunday one like that. The Sunday or at least this week and the following week, we're covering the season 1 of Arcane. Trina, Adam, and myself. We might still have a couple more people jumping in on that. Don't know yet, but yeah, that's been a blast. But Fridays, yeah, we're staying very underground for sure. Yeah, we're gonna go over the Alex Jones stuff and what had happened with the Onion and Bloomberg being behind all that. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff we're gonna be hitting. So, but yeah, we'll hit the drones and all that too. But there was one other thing I wanted to show actually. I just saw this. Slasher was leaving. Since so DC had some kind of crossover with King Kong and Godzilla in the comics. So McFarlane has a 3-pack he put out. So we have your standard Batman. We have a smaller version that fits in the hand, supposedly, of King Kong, which he'd actually be smaller than that. So they messed up their scaling yet again. But yeah, interesting that he even did this. I didn't see him doing figures like this. And again, he's just reusing old molds of other shitty figures that he had. So I think Kong's new, but as you can tell, it looks like it's like a baby figure, like only 5 points of articulation. So I don't know, maybe a little more. No, 5, 6, 7 points. Yeah, but there you go. That was something interesting and different. But anyway, I do have awesome projects if you're still looking for them. It's in the description. I believe it's pinned as well on my YouTube right now that I'm streaming on. So yeah, go click over there. Get some awesome comic books. They ship out immediately. Christmas is right here. It's right around the corner, guys. So yeah, make sure you get some great stuff for family, friends, for yourself. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome as always, Vinnie. What's going on, Curtis? We're just getting ready to wrap up. Pig Kong. Yeah, I know. I was said that thing a while ago, Pigzilla and Pig Kong, and I got to do something with it eventually. But it seems like every time I get into the groove to get ready to start to do some extra stuff, I have some other freaking thing that delays me. C'est la vie. What can you do? It is what it is. And I'll just get through it the best I can. And guys, thank you, every last one of you, for joining us tonight. Could have spent your time anywhere. You chose to spend it here with us. And everybody that's watching on the replay, I thank you as well. Be sure to leave a comment. Leave a poll in the comment section. A thumbs up, something, anything. It definitely helps out as far as the algorithm is concerned, because YouTube absolutely despises us. Vinnie is trying to work up to the most hated status that I have acquired over 5+ years. I don't know if he's going to get there, and I'm hanging on to that title for dear life. But guys, thank you for being here with us. We'll see how things go. I know Slasher usually does the movie reviews on Saturday, of course, tomorrow with Vinnie, and of course back on Sunday with Vinnie as well. And then all the other fine people that we hang out with. ETEP runs stuff almost all week long, and Trina's taking a hiatus, and she'll be back again eventually to continue stuff with the Hannibal Lecter show. Guys, thank
Friday,
you.
Tommy. ETEP Friday the 13th. We're watching Jason X.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, that's going to be a no-go for me. Yeah, my foot is killing me right now, and there's no way I'm sitting at a computer for over 2+ hours to watch a movie. Not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening at all. But guys, thank you for being here. Hope you all have a good one. There's no reason why we shouldn't see you before Christmas, but just in case you're not around, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Merry Pigmas, and that you all have a good and safe, happy holiday. Be well, everyone, and we will catch you next time. Later, y'all.
Peace.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.